Hello again everybody, this is Amorgin and you're very welcome to this special preview of the Act of War Part 2, which is coming soon. We've seen this announcement a couple of days ago, guys, and a lot of people very excited about it. A lot of people keen on this event, looking forward to it. We can see the announcement there from Scopely, a number of things that Klingon separatists have returned and regrouped and all of that there. And there's an alliance leaderboard part of this, of course, and it's running for 1 week. It's running for 7 days, and there's going to be a new event, new solo leaderboard every 24 hours, solo milestone event PvE every 24 hours, and the same for level 26 plus on PvP. So an interesting part of this PvP, I suppose, is that you're assigned to systems. For me, at level 29, it'll be Earthak, for example. So you won't be getting points if you go into the other systems and try it. So it'll be keeping people similar levels, I suppose, working in those systems, and it's not going to allow like high levels to hit low levels and low levels to hit like high levels. So I don't know if that's going to work out well or not. We'll have to test that in the coming video, how this Act of War actually is working, this part 2. And so we can also see there that it's scheduled for 5 AM PDT, midday UTC, so that's working out at around lunchtime for me. So I'll get into this for a day or two, guys, and then I'll bring you a video of how it's going for me, what way it's working. But we're going to take a wee recap on the first Act of War. That ran back in March to April. Again, it was in some of these systems like Pirellion here, for example, and we done this by hitting these bosses. Now we can see here in the event store at this time there was an awful lot of rewards, guys. I've done a recent video. You can see Harrison shards there. People will be very excited about that if he's back. Lots of materials and resources, and we collect these Batleth tokens, and hopefully there'll be something similar this time around. I've done a video recently on how to get faction ship blueprints. That was another way, guys. It was number 6. Nobody caught me out on that one, so that's hopefully going to be another way to get faction ship blueprints. We can see here through the solo event, guys, you're getting these Batleth tokens, and that was the points awarded for the various different kills on that one. So it was a nice enough event. You could win the red D3 from this event as well, I believe, if I remember correct. And you can see the way the standings were for us back then. And hard fought out battles for that red D3, and people wanting to complete this event because of the variety of rewards that were there. You can see in that one high Batleth token rewards there for that leaderboard event, so the heavy hitters are going to be getting that. And like I said earlier, the way we done this was by tag teaming on these bosses. I would throw in me 2 faction ships. You can see I've only 3 dry docks there at that time. I have a 4th since that, and we were throwing our ships at these. We didn't have to defeat the boss, although there was extra points in the recent event for if you defeated the boss in that. In this instance, we only had to cause damage to them. And you can see there, simply by throwing these ships kamikaze at these bosses, we're getting further into the event rewards. So presumably it's going to be much the same, guys, in this next one. And hopefully it's going to be a way for all of you guys to be able to get some of these ships, because we've also got these reskinned early faction ships, the Hijacked ships, and we're going to take a look at those for a second. Like, so the criticisms of this, guys, is that it's a cheap way for Scopely to get people excited about new ships when they're not actually new ships, they're just reskinned ships. Now there's the red D3. Presumably that's going to be available as well. You're going to be able to get blueprints for this. A bit of kicking the nuts for the guys that went very hard at it to try to win this, like the Phil on our server got this. So now you're going to be able to get it from blueprints, so it's not going to have that that status attached to it. So maybe they'll bring in a blue D3 or something like that this time. But we can see there, we'll take a look in here at how these look with the reskins. I'm sure you have all been looking at them yourselves. But they're the same ships, guys. That's the criticism that's out there, is that they're giving us the same ships. But I suppose the positive, the upside of it is we're anticipating that there will be the opportunity in either the event store, as we looked, to get these blueprints, to buy these blueprints, to win them as part of the rewards for participating in the event, or to be able to buy them in the faction store, the Augment faction store. So they're the same ships, guys. They're nice looking. You tell me which ones you like. The D3 is always very popular with people. I like the Legionary here myself. The gold trim along there, like if you're into the cosmetic side of it, I like the Legionary, and the gold trim looks really well on the wings of that. So yeah, we've got a couple of these. We've got 2 different types of D3, but again, the same ship, guys. One's the Separatist, one's the Hijacked. Remains to be seen what way these are going to be in the rewards, but we'll bring you a video on that once the event starts. There's the original D3. Same ship. We'll not go through them all because you can do that yourself. I'm sure you already have, many of you. And that's it, guys. That's the preview of it. Presumably and hopefully for many of you guys that want to get your first faction ship, you can go into your Romulan faction store, for example, for me, and we can get blueprints for all of the Romulan ships. So why not go into the Augment faction store and be able to buy Augment faction ships? And you know, that's hopefully the way that's going to work out for all you guys. So that's it. Until the next time, guys, look out for the next video, and look out for each other, and I will catch all of you guys again soon. Cheers.